he's like 1-11. Game he wins, you know, he's 1-9. It's not, he's going to be up in your face, baiting you and making sure that he's taking all the attention away from his team. And I think players like Watson really enjoy that. As a carry player, I enjoy that when my POS 5 is giving me information. I'm not getting ganked if they're TPing to their side of the map to kill my POS 5, right?
I do think the other thing that was very different to game number 1 for Cloud9, in order for them to find success here for game number 2, is that tower taker. We were worried about it in game number 1 of who's actually going to be able to push, and whilst they had a small power spike, not as big as it could have been in game 1, they really hit it in game 2, and then with the Luna, you're just able to push. You're just able to shove all the way in, and we even saw they just went straight for those tier 3s, because they're like, we know with Luna and these death timers, we could just end.
It's more straightforward in the second game, because first game you have Lash where he needed people to go to him, but this game he's on Monkey King or no one, so he was kind of like, I feel like the instrumental person that's leading a lot of the moves. He's like telling the supports to follow him. I'm coming here to gank, I want to play here. Either the Bane or the Underlord is going to connect, and he's setting up kills, you know. And with the Lash, I feel like they kind of lack the cohesion to play around one core, you know, because you always have to play around one core if you're the supports. And in the first game, I just felt like they didn't know who to follow. And this game was very clear. We followed the Monkey, we have an Underlord to connect, we have a Tinker to TP in, and the Luna is going to come in if we need the Luna.
Yeah, the map stuff was definitely really obvious. He was kind of low net worth for the earlier part of the game because of this.
Yes.
But the thing is, when you have Luna who's farming, you're fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you're just going to get the Gleipnir, right? And then you have a purpose. You just have to have catch.
One item,
I mean, it's a really good item for a reason. Like, it's not very expensive either. Even though he had an atrocious laning stage, he was like the lowest net worth. He's behind his POS 4 after laning stage, right?
But Katomi was very farmed in that game, to be fair.
Yeah, sure. But like, you just need to get that one item. You can set up all the kills. Your Luna can get there as well. So just this Gleipnir catch and just being across the map.
Going back to like what we said in the draft, where no one, he's very valuable in the draft because he doesn't really care about his matchup. You can always pick his hero. He's in a bad matchup, but he figures a way to play the game.
Yeah. Well, I like that you talked about the laning phase a little bit there, because despite, you know, it not being consistent, right now it is 1-1 between Cloud9 and Tundra. Both games, Tundra had a fantastic early game, and so for us to break it down, it's going to be Purge. Give us some more of that Tundra early game.
Tundra did super good in the laning stage, and I just wanted to highlight some of the things they did to set that up. They had the great hero matchups. We're talking about the draft. They had better lane-to-lane matchups. Their cores were just ahead, and when you have that advantage, what you need to do is you need to follow where the heroes are, because they're not going to stay in the lane. They don't do a good job there. So what you need to do is you need to set up vision behind the tower like this one, and you need to follow and play where those heroes are going to be. Here's a easy kill that Soxa got. His allies are pushing the tower. He knows he doesn't need to be there. He just happens to find Watson because he knows Watson's going to be in about this area, and the fact that he got him was great. So the spot that you need to play then, if we take a look at the minimap here, here's the tier 1 tower. This is where your allies are crushing the map. What you need to do instead, oops, sorry, my bad, is you need to go play in this area and this area. These are like the areas that the carries might be instead. So if you control vision and play in these spots, it's going to give your team a really nice advantage. So here's his core and his support, pressuring the tower. Soxa is going to be nearby just in case they end up trying to defend it. They're not going to. And then what they do afterwards is that they then head into the other area of the jungle and prep for the mid lane. And they find Fishman from long range. This is one of the nice things about Sniper 4 right now. Great range for his damage and his slows. This allows them to do the slowest rundown on Fishman and score this kill. And the moment they started on Fishman, Pure started walking over on the Dragon Knight. Now he's just here for this really strong push with all the heroes. They end up getting this tower, and Whitemon does a great job zoning out the Monkey King, saying, okay, there's no way you guys are even going to be able to contest this tower. So they get this tower for free. And what do they do afterwards? They again are going to invade the map. Let's briefly look at it again. Now that this tower is dead here, what they're going to do instead is go control this area, because that means now DM up here on this spot, if he farms this camp, he has to go all the way over here, and afterwards there's nowhere else safe for him to go. So this invade is not only going to help them take the stacks, but also guarantee that the enemies don't have any space to farm. So they go put wards, they possibly dive DM. It doesn't quite work out, but that's okay. Ward behind the tower. Then they work on taking the stacks. So it was just a really great series of moves here by Tundra to compound on their early game advantage. It's a shame it didn't translate after that, but excellent early game by Tundra.
I mean, they were consistently trying to do this. Thank you so much, Pudge, for that. All of these movements, just exactly how you start down at this bottom part, and then you go all the way over to their off lane there when you're on the side of Dire. But the one moment that really changed, and I kind of want you to talk more about it, Winter, was where we saw the sniper and the Slaughter try and reset and do the same thing again of finding Watson and killing him, and how different it was the second time around.
Yeah, I think this is, people just not used to the new Luna where people max beam now on Luna, where you just see Luna, this hero doesn't have any way of fighting back. They went on her, they thought it was a free kill, and she just killed both of them, and that started the comeback for C9. They started to get some momentum back. Part of the map was reclaimed after the 2 kills on the bottom area, and they slowly clawed their way back into the game. After that, they had to push out the bot lane, and the Underlord with the global TPs, with the Monkey King ganking, started to come into fruition.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game is actually kind of a good argument for, the auras versus not auras again, because, like, you do everything right, I feel like, and it's still hard once you lose that one fight, right? Because you are very single target heavy. You have these Slardar heroes. Even Sniper isn't really building auras this game. He went for like Blink Dagger, Wraith Bands.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Which is an interesting build, right?
He had a Hurricane Pike queued up as well too.
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
Really?
he's like, we got to go late to win this.
They're full on and like, we're not going to buy these auras. So on the other side, Underlord's buying the auras. You're protecting it with a Tinker as well. And all you need is like, kind of like a lot of teams are going for these aura strategies just because like if you make a mistake with a non-aura strategy, it's very punishing.
Yeah, you have to play perfect.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think C9 having the Luna, like you guys mentioned, really helps.
Yeah.
Grouping up and actually having a hero to push makes it a lot easier to execute. But they also were jumping the SD in every fight. Like the way that they played the fights in this game versus in the first game, it just looked like night and day. And you kill the SD, that purge is gone. All of a sudden, they have to pick up a nullifier on the DK, which feels a little weird because you're buying a nullifier when you already have an SD.
You want to crit instead or
which is
something.
doing the same thing. It feels pretty bad. He could have bought something a little more effective if the SD wasn't getting focused so much.
Well, we're going to wrap that one up. The best of 2 between Cloud9 and Tundra, all done and dusted. You will see those 2 teams play again later today, not against each other, against the rest of their group. So that's going to be happening on the B and C streams respectively. But here on our main stream, we do have another best of 2 coming up. It's between BB Team and Falcons. But before we jump into it and talk about it, let's actually see Ted, who was able to catch up with Malreen before TI started.
Hello, I am here with Malreen from Team Falcons. Malreen, first of all, how are you doing?
Hello guys, I'm still alive. Thank you for inviting me here. I'm good.
Cool. This is, the rest of your team have been to TI before, but this is your first international. Is that right?
It is.
And are you happy to be here, or does it feel like in this whole long season of tournaments, this is just another tournament?
I mean, obviously, I appreciate that I'm being here.
Yeah, I mean, you've had an amazing year. The list of tournaments that you've finished, you either won or finished top 3. Did you expect to have this much success this early on in Dota?
Yeah, my expectations are usually something around the ground. Like, I could place my team in the worst team in the tournament. And I don't want to expect anything to then disappoint me, So it's just pointless to do this.
So you actually made it to 15,000 MMR in August. Most people do that I know of by just spamming a few heroes over and over and over again. How many heroes did you use? Did you just pick all kinds of heroes? Were you focused on just a few key heroes? And what were the most important ones to you in getting to 15k MMR?
I mean, I used to think a lot about these heroes. I won't, not like abuse, but I'm collecting MMR easily. It's probably was a couple of heroes like Huskar, obviously, like some Pango, Sand King, but then I got 15k when I was in the Serbian bootcamp, and it just was, it kind of happens randomly. I was not even thinking because my brain was already activated to the bootcamp. I was just try-harding and play for my own growing, and it just happens.
So, you said that reuniting with Amara for Falcons is one of the best feelings you've had in your professional life. What is it about playing on a team with Amara that you enjoy so much?
We're just in the same connection. We're the same, probably like almost the same age, and we're just having connection between each other, and we're making fun. A lot of things that we're laughing at. And our teammates is not understanding these jokes, and I mean, we're just like a friends, outside the Dota, and just actually makes our let's say duo is good.
And when you're playing, I know that you guys love to all chat. And would you say that the
Claims, I will not, I will not say about Amar, but is actually making the game fun.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Seconds to battle.
I'm full of surprises. Showtime. I'm not ready for this. Not much of a people person for you.
Why am I surrounded by such peons?
No, just no.
Your middle tower is under attack. How could you let that happen? Defending itself bravely.
Showtime.
Your top tower is under attack. Best step to it. Your top tower is under attack.
Just what I was waiting for.
Dire structures are fortified. That's what that wispy glow around the tower means. Enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Somewhere, I think. Yeah, there's vision over there.
Can't do that.
Meet me. Oh, no. It's just
Your bottom tower is under
what's going on? Pissed.
That was unreal.
This whole day.
Tower is under attack. Not exactly a strategic Bennett structures often divide. The bottom tower is injured.
God damn it, that fish. I know.
Oh my god! It's too good! But no, it's not good at all. Wait, is it? Maybe.
Finds you to had to rip their eyes out. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this.
Sure, let me go to the.
Your son has fallen.
ready for this.
SF can just take it, honestly. You can just raise it till he's dead.
Showtime. You're not ready for this.
Somebody take the banner. I got it.
With a charming personality.
Anyways, we'll donate. Sometimes when you're at this place, you'll find these little kids selling junk. We'll bless the kids.